Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that told me this truth, and much respect to the Yakim out there laboring in his work, and also to the believers scattered across the four corners of the earth, the hopefully elect, and the USA. Shalom. So yeah, there's going to be a lesson centered around faith and a key attribute that is attributed to faith, which is a lack of care, all right, a carefree type spirit that frees you up from the cares of this life, man. That's what faith does, all right? The more that you grow within this faith, the less that you care about the ills of this life. You know, you learn to take it on the chin and keep it moving, putting everything on your Yahushua, you know? So relationship problems, family problems, calamities, financial problems, deaths in the family, all this stuff is taken care of by the Holy Spirit, all right, which frees you up from that stuff due to the answers that have been given to you through the Holy Scriptures, understanding these things, and you just putting your hope within the Lord. A telltale sign that someone is lacking faith, it's the fact that they can't get over the things within his life. Things affect them more than than someone else who has, greater faith. All right. And so that's what we all should pray for. More faith, to not care, because we can't have any attachments, to this life, which is temporary. And this is why the Lord has pulled us away and calls us to be holy and separate. All right. In order to be separate, you have to let go of things, man. You can't care about them as you once did, and they can't bother you as they once did. So Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 1, it says, "So I return and consider all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter." Now this was pretty much Israel as a whole at one point. All right. But we, the hopeful elect, have received the comforter, due to the answers given to us by Yahushua through the Holy Spirit, concerning the ills of life while we go through stuff and what's to come. Ultimately, the comforter is the kingdom of heaven, Understand that this stuff is temporary and that there is greater on the horizon. All right. It says, "And on the side of the oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter." Okay. So 2/3 out there who don't have this truth, they're steady seeking for answers. They're steady in a depressed, beat down, defeated mind state. And, they're lacking, man. They're lacking in the spirit, and they just don't got it, but we do. So in return, we have to deal with things differently within this truth and not let things get to us to the point of where we become depressed or just beat down and destroyed, all right, to where we want to give up. You see? And also, these things that go on cannot distract us and throw us off the path of Yahweh Shema Shah, all right? So, from there, let's go to Matthew 6. And 33, it says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High," and that is talking about this knowledge. The kingdom of the Most High starts with this truth, man. So seek this first. It says, "and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." So by doing this first, then the Lord's going to add unto you the things that you desire. All right, but this comes first. "So take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." All right, to get a better understanding, as reading the NLT, it says, "So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today." Okay, so once you put out the cares of this life, what you find within yourself is an inner peace, because now you'll put everything within the hands of Yahushua. All right, who controls everything through Yahweh. All right, so let's go to St. John 16th chapter, and verse, let's see, 33. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. It says, in the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. Okay, so Yahushua spoke to us throughout this book in its entirety to comfort us. This is known as the comforter, man. It says, so that in him you might have peace, due to the answers and why you're going through certain things. You see? But in the world you're going to have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world, man. So, I mean, you have to believe that. That's the key. You have to believe that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to pull you through every situation that you're in, so therefore you don't worry as much. All right. So let me see. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. All right. Because these are the attributes that come with the Holy Spirit, which is the spirit of separation, free of care. So Wisdom of Solomon 7:22, for wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me, for in her is an understanding spirit holy. All right. For in wisdom is an understanding spirit holy, meaning that you're going to understand, what's going on within his life, within yourself, through self-examination. All right. Just within your everyday walk, circumstances, whatever. All right. The spirit is going to give you understanding. It says one only. All right. There's only one spirit, one Holy Spirit, one doctrine. It says manifold. It says subtile, lively, clear, undefiled, plain. It says not subject to hurt. All right. Not subject to hurt. All right. Meaning that you're not going to be under subjection to being hurt. All right. Because now you're pretty much put out the cares of life to the point of where it don't even affect you as much. Your mind is focused on the kingdom. And once your mind is focused on the kingdom, everything behind you doesn't matter, because what is temporary. And matter of fact, let's grab this real quick and we'll go back. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 4:18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, talking about this temporal life, but at the things which are not seen, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right. Our minds have been translated into the heavens, due to this knowledge. We've been given foresight of the future. For the things which are seen are temporal. Everything, your family, your life, everything is temporal within this time, and it's going to pass away. But the things which are not seen are eternal, which is talking about the kingdom of heaven, man, which is going to be an eternal rulership forever. So your mind has to be translated from this lifetime to the next lifetime, and therefore, there's going to be a great go fix between this world and the next world. All right. And that's why things won't affect you as much upon your walk. So going back to Wisdom of Solomon 7, and back at the top, it says not subject to hurt. All right. Loving the thing that is good quick. Okay. We're just talking about this truth. It says which cannot be leaded. All right. Which cannot be leaded. All right. Leaded pretty much means, let's get it real quick. Leaded means what? To hinder. All right. And hinder means what? To create difficulties for someone or something, resulting in delay or obstruction. All right. Something that's designed to throw you off your path, man. The meaning of hinder is to make slow or difficult the progress of. So you got things within this life that are designed to hold you back. And if you let it hold you back, then it's going to slow down your progress within its truth. So again, at the top, a lovely thing that is good, quick, which cannot be leaded or held back. It says ready to do good kind to man, steadfast, you're sound in the faith, sure. We have a more sure word of prophecy, right? It says free from care, man. Free from care. Let's look that up. Free from care. Let's look that phrase up. Free from care, such as having no worries or troubles, spent a carefree day at the lake. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't care about stuff, but what this means is that these things don't have a great effect on you, man, due to this truth. You see, we're able to push forward past these carnal situations and thoughts. That's why 2 Corinthians 14:14 says, put away from the mortal thoughts, and the burdens of man. There's a greater purpose that we are embarking on, man. And everything that we see is temporal. So it says, again, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power. All right, Yahushua, all power is given unto him, overseeing all things and going through all understanding, pure and most subtle spirits. So yeah, this knowledge frees you up from the ills of this life. All right, it comforts you. So let's get this and we'll close it out. Yeah, 1 Peter 5 and verse 6, it says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, that he may exalt you in due time. All right. So humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. So you got to cast all your cares on Yahweh Shema Shai. If you truly believe that he cares for you, man, it's going to lead to you being stress-free. You're not going to worry about your situation or whatever you may go through. You're going to put it in the hands of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? And let him deal with the rest. You just continue seeking the kingdom of heaven, and everything else will be added unto you. So with that, Lord willing, you will edify. Until next time, I say, Shalom.